As the chapter begins, we are shown a sweeping visual of the White House, setting the scene for a significant and highly confidential meeting. On this day, the incumbent president is set to deliver a top-secret briefing to the president-elect, all under a complete press blackout. The next panel reveals that the president-elect is none other than Mr. Trump. After hearing the term Ogre, Trump bombards the incumbent president with questions, particularly about a non-aggression declaration. The current president is revealed to be Mr. Obama. Trump, perplexed, questions Obama, stating that he doesn't quite understand. Obama, seemingly frustrated, replies that he's already explained it multiple times. Nevertheless, Trump persists, asking if the United States really makes a non-aggression declaration toward a single man. Obama answers affirmatively, explaining that the United States pledges friendship and non-aggression to one man, the Ogre, Hanma Yujiro. With a Bible in hand, they make this solemn pledge. Trump, in disbelief, responds by asking if the U.S. does all this just to appease one individual, wondering if this man must be incredibly wealthy. Obama retorts that while Yujiro might be considered the richest man in the world, that's not the point. Trump then inquires what would happen if they attempted to capture or arrest the Ogre. Obama calmly explains that the Ogre's combat strength rivals that of an entire nation's military. Even with the inclusion of the FBI and all national forces, they would be significantly weaker than Yujiro. Hearing this, Trump asks about the year this troubling tradition began. Obama responds that it started in the late 1990s, initiated by the nation's 40th president. Trump remarks that this must have been the moment the nation stopped being great. However, Obama counters by saying that there is something called temerity, a word that conveys the foolishness of unplanned, reckless bravery. He concludes that after years of experience, the only rational course of action is to grovel when it's necessary. The scene then shifts to a luxurious hotel in New York City, where we see Trump heading towards a room on the top floor. As he walks, we are privy to his thoughts. He's determined to put an end to this tradition of an entire nation bowing down to a single man. But as he opens the door and steps into the room, his thoughts evaporate the moment he sees the figure before him. Trump had believed he was above modern weaponry, but the sight of Yujiro's back instantly dispels that notion. For the first time, Trump witnesses the embodiment of conflict. Yujiro turns towards Trump and, in an aggressive tone, tells him that he has only 3 minutes to do what he came to do. Overwhelmed by fear, the new president-elect does what a child would do when confronted by a demon. He immediately pulls the Bible from his coat, extends his hand, and holding the book in the other, takes the pledge. Meanwhile, the Ogre calmly smokes his cigarette, exuding an aura of absolute dominance. This chapter serves as a powerful exploration of fear, power, and the lengths to which even the most powerful figures will go when confronted with something or someone they cannot control. The interaction between Trump and Obama reflects a deep-seated realization that there are forces in the world beyond politics, money, or military might. Yujiro Hanma is portrayed as the ultimate embodiment of power, so much so that an entire nation feels compelled to bow before him. Trump's initial arrogance and determination to end this tradition quickly crumble when faced with the reality of Yujiro's overwhelming presence. It's a humbling moment that underscores the theme of the chapter. No matter how powerful or influential you may be, there are some forces you simply cannot challenge head-on. The scene where Trump, in sheer terror, takes the pledge as if he were a child, reinforces the idea that Yujiro is not just a man but a force of nature, a living embodiment of conflict and power. The chapter ends with a lingering question: what does it mean for a nation, or even the world, to coexist with such an unstoppable force? And what does it say about human nature that, in the face of true power, even the most powerful are reduced to acts of submission? This chapter leaves us with a lot to ponder about the nature of power, fear, and the very human response to both. If you enjoyed this breakdown of the chapter, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated, and as always, leave your thoughts in the comments below. See you in the next one.